I've been involved with photography most of my life. I got into it for the first time, back in ninth grade or so. I had a friend who was into it, and he kind of dragged me along. But eventually, I had a dark room and stuff when I was a kid, so it was a lot of fun. I always took photography very seriously whenever I was out taking pictures. I work a lot trying to emphasize the light and color, particularly here on the Cape. It's well known for its very special light, particularly when we get out here to the lower and outer Cape, because we're so close to the water on both sides. I use a lot of different in-camera techniques to get my images looking the way they do, combination of long exposures and camera motion and shallow depth of field to create that kind of soft, blurry effect. I think I'm drawn to those type of pictures because, well, they're very still, they're very quiet, kind of meditative, but mostly I think it's because I've been nearsighted my whole life and I'm used to seeing blurry pictures. So I love the beaches. I spend a lot of time at Nauset Beach because I live in Orleans, so it's pretty convenient. But also, all the seashore beaches, Eastham, Wellfleet, Truro, they're terrific. And on the bay side, at low tide, the Brewster Flats, you get the terrific sand ripples. And then Rock Harbor here in Orleans is known for the trees. There's so much variety and so much opportunity here on the Cape. I love night photography. There's something very special about going out in the dark under the stars or the moon. It's just a very extraordinary experience. It's very quiet, very still. It gets dark enough that you can see the Milky Way, you can see it very distinctly. It's kind of an awe-inspiring experience to be out there. We lose our ability to see color as the light fades, but the camera doesn't lose the ability to capture the color. It seems contradictory, but you get very vibrant colors at night. And one of the questions that comes up is, what color is the night sky? Right? I mean, technically it's black, but because of light pollution and haze and other things, you do get some interesting colors coming up in the sky. So it's always a little bit of a surprise to see what you get when you get back and look at the pictures. I just happened to be up at the aquarium in Boston one day. I got into the jellyfish and I was photographing them, and it's very difficult to photograph them because you're shooting through the glass in the water. I was playing around with the pictures on my computer and I found a way to process them that I really liked. There's something very graceful about the jellyfish. There's this wonderful flow to them. Cape Cod is an art destination, and for obvious reasons, it's a very inspiring place. You come here, you move here, and you walk around, and you're just surrounded by this beautiful stuff. So it's like a natural instinct to either start painting or photographing it. I was given a talk once on landscape photography, and I had this picture where it was a shallow depth of field landscape, and somebody said, "But it's supposed to be in focus." It depends on what you want to do. And, it's always interesting in the workshops to take people to a place and just see how everybody interprets it differently. You go to, there's some workshops where you go to iconic spots and everybody's getting the exact same shot. You got tripod holes, everybody lines up and takes the shot. And that doesn't interest me as a teacher. You're trying to get people to kind of discover what it is they see that's special and help them along. Once people learn the technical stuff about f-stops and shutter speed and so forth, it's really going out and learning to discover the shots, but also the kind of images that you want to take, because we're all using the same technology. We're using the same basic cameras, same sensors, same lenses, same software to process our pictures. So what makes one photographer different is really what's inside, and it's learning to release that self-expression that's really important, and that's what I try to do.